All right, welcome. Today's episode of Two Dudes. I'm Randy.
And I'm John.
We're two dudes.
We're sitting out here today. We decided, since it was such a nice day out, that we would give another lecture, brief, or dissertation on one of our favorite drinks, which is Cruzan Blackstrap Rum.
John, where'd we find this thing?
We originally found this on a cruise down to the Virgin Islands. We went to St. Thomas, and we found it there quite by accident. It was a recommendation from one of the locals, and it's turned into one of our favorites.
It's an awesome rum. Big guy on rums, really enjoy rums. And before I met this rum, my favorite rum was Gosling's Black Seal. That's a rum from Bermuda. Awesome rum. When I met this rum, this beats that by tenfold. This is an incredible rum made in St. Croix. And it's got awesome flavor, and you can see the bottle is a little wet because we've left it in the freezer, because this rum is a rum that you definitely do not want to put any ice in. It's an awesome tasting rum, and it tastes really good when you leave it in the freezer.
Correct.
Well, John, you know what? Let's stop talking. Let's start drinking.
Okay, I'll tap the bottle. As you can see, it has the pour is real smooth. The first thing that you will notice, and the first thing that I noticed, was the aroma. It hits you as soon as you open the bottle. It's not a strong smell or a bad smell, but it's a distinctive smell that's a little bit different. Randy had an observation in what we were trying to figure out exactly how it tastes and what it is. He equated it to being Captain Morgan that's been cleaned up a lot. Could you talk a little bit further on that?
Yeah, so if you like a Captain Morgan, a spiced rum or something like that, this is along those lines. But this rum, it's a dark rum. You know, it's lots of spices in it. You know, it's almost like molasses. It looks like molasses. You know, and it tastes as good as molasses when you do that.
This is something to sit back and enjoy. You can get this, get you a nice Dominican or a Cuban cigar, and enjoy the afternoon. Get you a nice Churchill size, and then you'll have plenty of enough time to both, one, drink the rum, and also enjoy the cigar that you're going on.
Well, you know what? Enough talking. Let's hit it.
Randy has his chilled to the perfect method. As he spoke earlier, he had it stored in the freezer, similar to what you would do with vodka. This would be the same thing. Your good vodkas need to be served chilled. If you try to drink this hot, you'll have a different taste, and you definitely won't like it. It will come off a little bit differently, so it has to be chilled.
This is incredible. I mean, this is you know, this is your cinnamons, this is your nutmegs. I mean, this is a really good, spicy, a rum, flavorful rum, a sweet rum.
I'm also getting a hint of maple in there. And
chocolate.
Chocolate, yes. Maple and chocolate. One thing, someone else who I know tried this, and he said this, I think he's just an alcoholic, but you can actually put this over pancakes because of the maple taste to it. Give you a different. I can't recommend it myself, but if you want to try it, you can try. But
this is an awesome. I mean, this is an awesome dessert wine. I mean,
yes.
A dessert rum. I mean, this is just so very tasty that, you know. I mean, we first discovered this on the cruise. It was I think it was the second day of a 7-day cruise. We all went through a bottle of this in a couple of days. I mean, it just goes down so smooth. Even for people that don't really like rum, I mean, it's just so tasty, and it's like it's almost like you think you're drinking great orange juice. It's just so tasty and so good for you, like a rich cheesecake. You know,
yes,
just a really rich flavor. We were worried that we weren't going to be able to get this rum back here in the United States. Now, you can get it here in the United States. We live in the state of Virginia. You can get it at the local ABC store. It's about a price point of $18. If you catch it on sale, you might be able to get it around $14, $15. Now, that's certainly not the price that you would pay for it on the islands.
Correct.
This bottle in the islands, I think it was like $9 or something like that. I mean, you know, when you see a rum like that, that's this good. I mean, really, I mean, I think that's just, you know, God saying it's okay for you to drink. I certainly believe that.
I think the thing we were more disappointed about anything is we didn't buy enough bottles when we were there on island, and we could have had more on the trip. This would have been my drink for the rest of the trip if we had planned a little bit better. So if you ever get down there, they'll sell it at the duty-free locations and all over the island. So make sure you bring some back to the States. And the taste is consistent throughout when you do it, from the original aroma through the first time it touches the tip of your tongue, all the way down, you get a slight burn as it goes to rest inside of your stomach. It's consistent throughout. You don't get a weak spot or a bad spot. It's a good rum.
This rum is like a bag of potato chips. Your intentions are just to have a handful, but you could easily sit down in one sitting. It's so smooth, so good. In one sitting, you could easily finish this whole bottle by yourself. You might be a little drunk, but
Wouldn't recommend doing that because
go
you'll be a
down.
lot
It goes down so smooth, so good that you would be tempted to sit down and just, sip the bottle until you can't sip no more.
And I've been tempted, but I didn't do it. Again, this is something that I highly recommend. This comes out at the top of our grade sheet for any of the rums that we've tried before. We've tried most of the Caribbean rums and a few that are made in the States, and I'll rank this as the top one.
Well, we want to thank you today. Thank you guys for coming out for Two Dudes. Today, talking about Cruzan rum. Tomorrow, don't even know what we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about something interesting, something you definitely want to tune in. So for Scooty Man Productions, this is Randy.
And I'm John.
And I'm Mac.
That's Mac.
Mac is the guy from the hedge.
That's right. And that rum is so good, they say, they won't even offer me none. What can you say about a neighborly thing like that?
Can't say anything. Sorry about it, Mac. Sorry about your luck.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Show's
Share
over.
everything with everybody.
Bye.
The music's ending.